What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I guess already by the title you guys can see that I might be fucked. I try not to swear, but there's honestly no better way to honestly put this because this situation really is bad. So basically, if you've watched at least a few of my videos, you should know about the tunnels. You should know about how much I love these tunnels, how I go fast through these tunnels sometimes, and honestly everyone goes fast through these tunnels. And it was pretty much a known fact that all of the cameras in all of the tunnels, because there's kind of technically like 3 tunnels, and in each one of those tunnels there were only speeding cameras aimed towards the front. And like most places, our bikes have license plates only at the rear. They do want to like put them in the front like they have it in India, and I really hope they don't, because I think that would look disgusting. With the cameras just being pointed forward, they only take a picture of the front of the bike or your helmet, but they can't really identify you, so you were always just good to go. And now I guess they've changed it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but basically one of my buddies, he's the guy that owns the CPR 500R, he called me like 2-3 days ago, and he said that his dad got a speeding ticket in the tunnels on his bike. And obviously I was a little scared because I know my buddy wouldn't bullshit me. There's a lot of people on the internet and like group chats that, you know, claim that there are speeding cameras in the back, but there never are. But, you know, if my buddy says it, then I am gonna trust him. And yesterday I got an even scarier call, and it was from the same friend. And he told me he went through the first section of the tunnels, the one that I'm gonna be like heading through now, and apparently when he was checking the speeding cameras, all of them were turned to like face the rear. So, you know, not only cars but also bikes are not safe. And bro, I got so freaking scared. If you guys remember, I think it was like 1 or 2 videos back, the ride with my buddy with the 600RR, we also went through the tunnels at night, and we were going pretty crazy here and there. And then I went and record again the next day, and that is my previous video. And I think at the end I also had some fun at the tunnels. I'm not really sure if I'll get any speeding tickets, but if I am gonna get any speeding tickets, I think I'm gonna lose my license, because when you really think about it, like, man, going like 200, 220 through here when it's a 70 zone or sometimes even a 50 zone, that's just messed up. Honestly, I think there's only like 3 possible outcomes. The first outcome is obviously just not being ticketed at all, and that would have been the best. And there is some sort of a possibility for that, because my buddy said that there's a few speeding cameras around the city that aren't always on, but they're only on like during rush hour or in the mornings, like when there's just like a lot of traffic, you know. With that being said, I believe I rode like pretty late at night with my buddy, and then I think my own ride was like later afternoon, so I could be safe with those 2 rides. But you know, I'm not sure if they've even flipped the cameras around, and if they did, how long they are flipped around. If they were flipped for a few weeks, bro, I'm gonna be done. So, you know, I'm just scared. But the first outcome is obviously the best one. The second possible outcome is I'm just gonna get away with a fine. Technically, they could just ticket it, which could be good, and I'll gladly pay the fine, and next time I'll just flip my plates whenever I go through the tunnels. And obviously the third and worst possible outcome is getting a letter in the mail to go to like court or something, where they're most likely just gonna take away your license. Because, you know, even if you're just being caught with a speeding camera, usually the fines are cheaper. Usually they're more chill about the fine itself. But, you know, going 200, 220, like I said, through a 70 zone or a 50 zone, that's like too much even for just a speeding camera, you know what I mean? I'm scared that the third worst possible outcome is going to be the one that is going to happen to me. And honestly, it's not only me. I think pretty much every single motorcycle rider goes fast through the tunnels, man. When there's not a lot of traffic, you know, you can really enjoy the tunnels a lot. So a lot of bikers that are normally chill and ride slow on normal roads, even they just like to freaking go fast in the tunnels. So yeah, with that being said, I think like pretty much every single biker in this city and like in this area around the city is in danger, guys. And I don't mean that as a joke at all, because like seriously, man, I think the first video with the black 600RR, I was going through the tunnels and I met like a random dude on an adventure bike, and the guy was just freaking gunning it 200 through the tunnels. So, you know, and that was the guy that I previously saw just casually cruising on the road, so he wasn't like a crazy rider or anything. Honestly, I think they can have the speeding cameras in the tunnels. Like, it's good to monitor cars, it's good to have cars, you know, go the speed limit, but just let us bikers enjoy the ride and just, you know, don't freaking give us speeding cameras everywhere, so we gotta also ride slow. I'm gonna turn around in a bit and go back the other way. I was talking, so I didn't really even say the plan for today. I just want to go through the tunnels the way that I went right now and the other way, and just look at the ceiling, look at every speeding camera that's out there, and trying to see if the regular speeding cameras are really turned around or not. All the speeding cameras that normally took pictures from the front are still aimed towards the front. None of them are turned around, at least from the way that I just went. And I already went through the section where my buddy told me the cameras are flipped around, so I honestly don't know what he's on about, but he literally told me that he checked them yesterday. He went through the section and he literally checked them and he saw that they are turned around. And I literally went through there just now and they are not turned around. So, like, what's going on? Is he literally fucking trying to troll me, guys? I'm honestly gonna call my buddy right when I get home, and I'm gonna ask him to be completely honest if he was like bullshitting me or not, because I really want to know. But I don't really see a reason of him doing that to me, because he doesn't want me to slow down or anything. Like, we have fun together, we go fast together. He's scared that he's gonna lose his license from, you know, the crazy rides in the tunnels. So I don't see a reason why he would try to bullshit me, even though when I was going through the section, I was talking about the whole like situation with the tunnels and the driver's license that I can lose and stuff. I was like paying attention to the ceiling, I was paying attention to every single speeding camera, and seriously, man, none of them were aimed towards the back, so I really don't know. I'm gonna go check out the cameras from the other side now, and I'm pretty sure they should be good as well. I did not see the first speeding camera there, but honestly don't care. I flipped my plates, and if every other speeding camera is going to be fine here, I'm just going to guess that the first one that I just missed is also going to be fine, you know? Either way, there's a lot of cars here today. I don't think I would be able to do like a crazy ride through the tunnels today. And yeah, obviously I'm not going fast because I do want to check the cameras. Obviously if I'm going 200, I just don't have enough time to see which way the cameras are facing. So yeah, I just want to go slow today to make sure they're facing the right way and I don't have to worry about them. If there's going to be anything new, any update, anything different from what I've said already, it's going to be at the end of this video. At least a little bit of fun right at the end of the tunnel, guys. We got cops right here on the side, so I had to flip my plates back, but we're chilling, guys. You just flip them back. Oh, there we have one cop going and another one going. Little do they know I just went freaking like
170, man. I know it's not a good idea and I should actually go like right here, but hopefully I don't get hit by a fucking tram, bro. Actually, I can probably like squeeze through this thing. Yo, I just completely finessed that system, guys. I want to buy a second bike, as some of you know already, and I just don't really know which one to buy. I got like 3 of my favorite options probably, but I'm just kind of still just thinking about it, still not 100% sure.
So I would be very happy if you guys could help me out in the comments and tell me your opinion about which one of the 3 bikes I should buy, and also drop in like your favorite bike that you think I should buy, like in general. It doesn't have to be out of the 3 that I want.
And the first bike I'm gonna start with is the MT-07.
There's a lot of reasons why someone would want an MT-07. Honestly, man, if you just want to be a hooligan, if you just want to do wheelies all the time, every single time, then obviously that's one of the best options you could go with. Pretty reliable, amazing torque, pretty decent power, decently light, amazing aftermarket support. You can pretty much stunt the bike out very easily. You can get a full cage, different sprockets, chains, handlebars, exhausts, anything you could think of you could buy for the MT-07. Honestly, if I would go for the MT-07, it would probably be a used one, because I don't really see a point of buying a new one that I'm gonna have pretty much only for wheelies and for being an idiot. I don't want an MT-07 with like 50, 60k kilometers on it. Usually some with like, I don't know, 10, 20,000 kilometers on them are around like $2,000-3,000 cheaper than the new one, which is a significant amount. You can buy a decent amount of mods to stunt out the bike. Honestly, the biggest downfall of owning an MT-07 would probably be that it would only be a stunt bike for only the street, only the roads and parking lots, which honestly like doesn't sound as a big downfall, but when you're gonna know the next bikes that I'm thinking about, I guess you're gonna kind of understand it a little bit more. Next option is a Supermoto or a full-on motocross bike, which I would later convert to a Supermoto myself. You can do similar stunts like wheelies, stoppies, circle wheelies, stand-up wheelies. You can do all those stunts on a motocross bike or a later converted Supermoto, as well as the MT-07. But, you know, the Supermoto is just way, way lighter, so it's going to be punchier. It's probably going to be even easier to get the front wheel up than on the MT-07, which already by itself is super, super easy. But more importantly, if you're bored of the roads, you can take it off-roading. Number one, you can, like,
put the dirt tires back on and you can go, like, full-on off-roading. Or you can just keep the street tires on.
You can go through a bunch of like residential areas or like industrial areas where there's like hills and ramps and stuff like that that you can all like jump over, and you know, that's just
stuff that you can't really do with the MT-07, or you know, maybe you can, but either you would need like new suspension or you would just destroy your bike in like a week or two, you know? And if I would end up going for a motocross bike or a Supermoto, it would probably be a 4-stroke, something like a Yamaha YZ450, maybe I think it's called a WZ450, which is like the enduro version of the YZ450. Pretty much has the exact same power. It just has like a way bigger throttle screw, so the throttle just doesn't open as much. It also has longer maintenance intervals compared to the YZ450. There's also a bunch of other bikes like the KTM 690 SMCR, the EXC 450. Obviously, they will all be used because I'm not dropping 10 or 12k on a brand new motocross bike or a Supermoto. I'm not crazy. So I think something around like 5-6 grand, not more than that, is I think more than enough for like a used motocross bike. If it would be a converted Supermoto already, it would be pretty dope, but I'm pretty sure I can do most of the work myself, maybe even all of it, so I don't think it's that big of a deal to convert it. It just takes extra time and work and effort, but I love bikes, man. I love working on them too, so like I said, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
The biggest downfall of owning a motocross bike would probably be, number one, the costier conversion if I want to do everything and want to do it perfectly. And number two, like the maintenance intervals, because for the YZ450F, I'm pretty sure you have to change the oil every 5 hours. I like to ride my bikes and not maintain them 24/7. I don't
Mind doing some sort of maintenance, obviously. I don't mind doing a little more maintenance than I do on this bike, but you know, doing the oil change every 5 hours, checking the valves every, I think it's either 20 or 40 hours, which, I mean, like every time I go out, I ride for like 2-3 hours. So imagine doing like valve adjustments every freaking month, man. Like, that would be crazy. I don't know if I want to do that, you know? You guys can go. I got you. I'm a nice guy. You can fuck off because he didn't look at me. And the third option would pretty much solve everything except one very important thing. So basically the third option that I'm thinking about is a brand new electric Stark Varg. Honestly, the biggest issue that I have with the Stark Varg is literally only in my head. And, you know, I just hate on EVs, man, because I'm a biker and a car guy. I love engines, actual engines, you know, that you can hear, you can put an exhaust on it, you can enjoy the sound, you don't have to wait for it to charge. So, you know, I just hate on EVs, man, but the Stark Varg honestly looks super freaking dope in my opinion. They basically have like a 60 horsepower version and an 80 horsepower version, and firstly I thought that if you want the road legal Stark Varg, you can only get the 60 horsepower version, but lately when I went like build my own in the website, I found out that you can take the road legal version and put like the 80 horsepower mode on it. So that is kind of keeping me a little interested, you know? I do hate on pretty much every single EV bike or car, but I don't know if I can hate on the Stark Varg, man. Like, number one, maintenance. There's pretty much none. Basically, all you have is your throttle, your front brake, and your rear brake, and that's it. Like, super simple, super easy. It also weighs only 120 kilos, which is lighter than even some motocross bikes. Bro, you can't even wait for me to get into gear, man. Obviously, since it's an electric bike, you guys are missing your clutch, so you can't do any clutch ups, which does suck, but obviously the instant torque at any given time kind of makes up for it. And having 80 horsepower also kind of helps. Every single option has to have a downside, and this bike's downside is honestly very simple, and it's just the price, man. The Stark Varg is honestly more expensive than this freaking bike, man. It's crazy. Unfortunately, there aren't any for sale that are used, and you know, drop in, what is it, like $15,000, close to $15,000 for a brand new electric motocross bike. I don't know if that's the best idea, you know? It's just super hard to pick. Every bike has their own upsides and downsides. I think I've said the absolute, like, most important good and bad things about each of the three bikes. So if you guys know anything about these bikes, if you guys own these bikes, if you guys have an opinion, drop it down in the comments below. And yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it off here. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'll see you boys again next week. Peace!